When you bring up these leftist Jews and all of a sudden overnight they're conservative Jews, okay, yeah, that's a good move there, I guess. But I just want to share with you that I have so much disdain for these people because who empowered and empowers Hamas? It's Iran. Who gives money to Iran? Biden. Why is Biden in power? Because of the leftists in America that talked bad about Trump, that went to war against Trump, criticized Trump, went with all the propaganda against Trump, voted for Biden, verbalized support for Biden. If you were against Trump and you supported Biden and voted for Biden, your hands are drenched in the blood of the Jewish babies that were just put into ovens by those Hamas terrorists. And these leftists among us here in America, they are complicit and their hands are drenched in the blood of the victims of what happened. Do you agree with me?
Well, I would rather delete the Trump part of this, but who
Oh, okay.
anyone who has voted for Biden, who has enabled Biden, and remember, Biden is just an empty suit. He's just an old-time crooked politician who wants to know where's mine. Yes, he is protecting Israel. I'm telling you right now, over 150 military cargo planes landed in Israel just yesterday. Uh, um, uh, Israel's got resupply of its Tamir missile.
No, that's great, but because of Biden, a lot of funds and money was channeled to the Ayatollahs in Iran.
Listen, scores of millions of dollars and billions, excuse me. It's not just the 6 billion that you heard of recently.
Yeah.
It's the relaxing of sanctions that allowed extraordinary amounts of oil money to be made off of the sale to China. We've had, when I talk about the monsters running on our streets, these these streets were paved for them. These streets were made for them. The way was enabled for them. And these Jewish clowns from If Not Now and Not in My Name and all these groups, don't they understand? They're going to be the first one in the boxcar.
Yeah.
Who was killed first in this rape of the border villages? It was the peaceniks. It
Yeah.
was the music revelers. It was the get back to nature and love your neighbor types. In fact,
Yes.
I can tell you right now that they want to kill the peaceniks first because they don't want any peaceniks around. And so one by one, these guys are going to realize
Yes.
that they will be victims too. But before they realize that, they're going to facilitate
Yes.
the further persecution of the Jews, the further endangerment of the Jews. And this is not part of the Arab-Israeli conflict. This is the hinge event of civilization. This is, and when it comes to the international laws of war and international law, I'll give you one from the good book right now, from Judges 15:8. Smite them hip and thigh. The Jewish people in Israel will not take a deep breath until every last Hamas individual is relieved of his position on planet Earth, and until that area is cleansed of terrorism. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what Biden says. It doesn't matter what Netanyahu says he might think about doing. There will be no stopping. There will be no pause. And there will be no rhetoric until Hamas is completely eradicated.